In here? What questions you have?
John, Ravens offense has been doing so well throughout the whole season. What do you think? What was the difficulties? What was Pittsburgh doing to create so many difficulties?
The biggest thing was we just got into second and long too much. Second and long, then it ends up being third and long too often. Penalties have set us back too much.
John, what's it going to take for this team to cut down on penalties? I mean, it has been an area of weakness this year.
It's definitely something we got to do, and we got to cut down on the penalties. That's very important. We've done it before on offense. We haven't had a lot of those in some of our big offensive games, but today that was a big problem.
Is it a communication issue or discipline thing? Is there anything that you can kind of pinpoint?
You look at the tape. That's what you do. You look at all the different situations, and if you can come with some big, one thing issue that you're looking for with that question, and we'll have it. If not, it'll just be those standalone type situations. Just depends on each circumstance.
John, was there confusion on that two-point play? Because it looked like Likely and Aguilar on the left side there was.
Not that I'm aware of. I'll have to look at it on tape and talk to the coaches, but I didn't. Not that I was aware of. Nothing was talked about during the game, and I didn't see it.
Was there a thought to putting Derrick Henry in on that play?
We'll talk about that stuff before. We have 2-point plays called. We called the one. They called timeout. We called the next one.
John, right at the end of the first half, you took over about the 11-yard line with less than a minute left. There was a fumble. They got the ball back. What went into being aggressive in that situation at that time?
Well, I mean, it's a screen, which is like a run, and you can't take a knee there. I mean, they have 3 timeouts. You take a knee, they're calling them timeouts. You're punting from your own 12-yard line or whatever it was. So you got to try to get at least a good play to start, so they don't call their timeouts. It's just a fumble.
John, we know Tucker's his own biggest critic. We know he has a long track record. How concerned are you with his struggles continuing, and especially in a place he's had so much success kicking here in the past?
Yeah, Tucker needs to make kicks. He knows that. That's important. He makes them in practice, and he made the long one later, which is good to see, which means he's still very capable at it. Kick him straight. We'll be good.
John, I know you had the 3 timeouts, obviously. Was there ever any thought about an onside kick there at the end with a minute?
We considered it. We felt like the best chance was to get a stop and get the timeouts, get the ball back with about 45 seconds, have a chance to get in field goal range and see if you can win it right there. We thought that was a better, and the percentages I think would bear us out as opposed to getting an onside kick, which is hard to do.
Is there anything like the Steelers were doing defensively, or anything doing against Lamar, or just?
I thought they played well. It was more than anything. It was the penalties that set us back on second, first down and second long.
John, on that failed 2-point conversion, was it an RPO? Was it a run that Lamar just kind of pitched away, or what?
It was a play that we have. I don't think I need to describe all the details of the play, but it was not an RPO. No.
John, any update on Roquan? He left the game without.
No updates on any injuries right now. It's about 5 minutes after the game, right?
John, Eddie Jackson didn't make the trip. Any reason why?
I have nothing to report on that. All right.
John, we saw Marlon leave with like 50 seconds left. He went to the tunnel.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Okay, thanks.
Coach, you can come this way.
Okay, thanks.
We'll have more here in a second.